Tonight's coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Miami.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over first down here at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Shot 17.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
No. 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10.
Everybody in that front
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you,
you don't like it.
Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
a full 59 yards through the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Complete right there. Let him run right
They
over.
will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard
28 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
Now you playing what?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To try again after the sack. Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Yeah, okay.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
Yeah, okay. Come on, man. Y'all can't be playing.
And finally, down he
They
goes.
think
As
he's
they
serious.
work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down to the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Every time. Like, you can't be serious, man.
Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a mile.
Everybody in that goddamn dressing room knows that I'm the
big
best
and
there
strong
is.
as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Forced out to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yo, rinse too, motherfucker.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown.
You're sorry. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of time on this.
Score here in the final minute of
Ah,
the
you're so
first
weak.
half.
You're a waste of my time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Being chased out left. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Yeah, okay, come on, man. That's that bullshit safety.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack that first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Everybody in that goddamn dressing room knows that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the
If you don't like it,
extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Up the middle, Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Who playing for a field goal?
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He finds Watson complete, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack
Right
back at the
at the field
32.
goal.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, take 26. 26.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
He's got a man, complete.
That's how you go get
And
it.
they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So the Dolphins have it as we
Are you not
welcome you back
entertained?
in. So the big
Are
play
you
gets him
not
across
entertained?
midfield now for 1st and 10.
Is this not why you were here?
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Rodgers throwing here. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Watson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance